Hey Gary, we just wanted to, Debbie and I just wanted to get back to you in honor of your 60th birthday and give you some memories and some thoughts that would help you appreciate the event more and make it live in your memory as it does with us. If there's anybody else there, you should know that Gary and Lynn visited us in North Carolina for our daughter's wedding. And when we were there, Gary decided to take a tour of the state of North Carolina and a couple days, and he came back and said, you know, North Carolina is a perfectly fine state. It's a lovely state, but you know, it does lack a few things, and I have a few suggestions in order to make it like a real state, like Texas. And so Gary gave me a list of things that would help improve the state of North Carolina. And one of them, he said, there's a drastic shortage of Mexicans, and he said that's a big problem. Mexicans. He had to go for hours to find a good tamale, and you know that shouldn't be. I mean, what kind of state doesn't have lots of Mexicans? The second was a beer problem. He went into a bar and put his money down and said, "I'd like a long neck, please." And the bartender said, "You calling me a redneck?" And Gary said, "No, long neck." And the guy still looked very offended and said, I'll stretch your neck. And Gary just gave him that sweet, charming little Texas grin he has, you know, and sidled out of there. The other issue that he's also pretty keen about fixing in North Carolina is the sports problem. He tried to find the very, very best high school football team he could, and he asked somebody on the street, he said, you know, where's the best high school football game tonight? And they looked at him and said, what's football? And they say, we in North Carolina, we played basketball. And Gary said, what's basketball? And you know, Gary, curious person that he is, learned about it. It's a game you play indoors on the floor, I mean, on boards, and you bounce a ball, and when people bump into each other, they all fall down like a bunch of crybabies. And he said, you know, what kind of game is that? And he wanted to fix that. The other area that he thinks needs to be remedied in North Carolina was the food issue, specifically barbecue. Do you know what they make barbecue out of, Penny, in North Carolina?
Pigs.
Pigs, I know. And Gary said, where's the beef? How can you have barbecue that has no beef? And he went everywhere, and they said, this barbecue is made from pigs. And he said, that's ridiculous. You know, what kind of state has pigs, you know, at the center of their best food? And he said, can you imagine cowboys called pig boys? And Gary said, I guess that's what you do, though. I mean, I guess, you know, if instead of the Dallas cowboy cheerleaders, you would have the Charlotte pig boy cheerleaders. Pig boys. I mean, can you imagine getting people to rally a cheer around the pig boys? Anyway, that's obviously a big deficiency. So we thought long and hard, Gary, about something that would help you perhaps move you into the future in this change in life, a passage. You know, we understand how aging works, and so we thought about the perfect gift, and we have come up with it, we think. It is a lifetime membership to the scooter store. As you see, it's personalized. Gary Cook, and here's a picture of you down here on your own personal scooter. And that scooter, by the way, you know, it's got complete controls. You can go as fast as you want. That's another thing he complained about North Carolina. It was too skinny a state. He'd take a yawn and he'd be in Virginia by the time he got out of his car. So this will give you that sense of mobility that we know is Gary Cook, and it even has some little water wheels here, so you can scoot up into your sailboat. So that's it, Gary. We want to wish you a happy birthday. We want you to feel younger than ever. You know what dear friends we are. Quite seriously, we want to wish you happy birthday and tell you that we love you.
Happy birthday, Gary.